Today onwards, we are going to discuss about the transport management system. In SAP, one of the day-to-day of activity, we will do this activity, transport imports in the day-to-day. So what you are transporting here, right? Objects like data, tables, structures, so coding, functional model, program, reports, so elements, class, whatever it may be. So transporting the object from one system to another system. So, sir, we have the client copy is there, right? Transporting the data. That is called the entire client data you are transporting. So, in a landscape, normally you have the three systems, suppose like development, quality, and the production systems you have here, right? Development, quality, and production systems you have here, right? So, this is the development system. So, this is the quality system. So this is the production system here, right? So development system to quality system, right? Development to quality, then quality to production here. This is the scenario strategy we will create it, right? So people will do the development. They cannot directly import to the production. There is a quality system. They need to import the request here. Then here testing, proper testing will happen. Then after the testing, we have to import to the production systems here, right? Development, quality, and production. Like that, we need to move the data here, right? So developments, all the developers will do the development. They will ask us to import it here. Every day doing the client export import means, so that is not the, sir, we can use the client copies, right? That is if they build the new client, if they want to go with the so that new, so that is the client copies we can use it. This is the transporting the developed only that single object whatever they developed to the production system here. Also client copies we cannot perform in the production system because it will corrupt the entire data. So that's why we will not do the client copies here. Here we have to use the transport management system concept. We have to use it here. So as part of this TMS configuration, the configuration is the one-time configuration, but importing the transport request are so day to day we need to perform that activities here, right? As part of the TMS configuration, we have to do it here. TMS configuration. TMS configuration, we have to perform it here. TMS configuration. So first of all, as part of this TMS configuration, first we have to decide the so domain controller here. Domain controller. So okay, domain controller here. So as part of this one, domain controller, here we have to do that one here, domain controller. So what is domain controller here? So domain controller is the controller to control the systems in other system, to control the other systems in a landscape. Suppose we have the three system landscape: development, quality, production. If you choose quality as a domain controller, this quality system will control the other systems. Suppose example, so you have the three branches. You have the three branches here. So you have the one branch in Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Pune. You have the three branches here. So in three branches, one branch you have to make it as a main branch, right? Why? Because that main branch will control the sub branch. That's why one branch is the main branch here. So what the main branch will do? Main branch will control the other two branches or three branches. How many are there? Other branches here means headquarters, subquarters, and headquarters. The headquarters will cover the manage the all the so branches and everything here. So that is the reason. So we have the first of all we need to decide the domain controller. Domain controller here. So domain controller is like a control the other systems in a landscape. That is your wish. Which system you want to make the domain controller? That is your wish. Either development, either quality, either production. Which system you want to make the domain controller? That is your wish. So for that one, what you have to do, you need to log into the domain controller system. Like, so first of all, you have to decide which system. So that one, you have to log into that system like a 000 client. Then, so DDIC user, then you have to make it as a domain underscore SID and save it here. So in which system SID you are giving here, that system is the domain controller here. As part of the CMS configuration, the first point, you need to make the one system as a domain controller. That domain controller system will control the other systems. Then how to make that system as a domain controller means log into the 000 client, DDIC or any other user. Then just to maintain the domain underscore SID, save it. That's it. That system as the domain controller system here. Okay. So then just log into the systems here. So we have to suppose example. So we have the systems, right? Suppose example, we have the ECD, ECP systems are there here, right? ECD, ECP systems are there here. So what we will do here, ECD is the domain controller system. We will assume, right? Just log into the ECD with 000 client, okay? With 000 client, then we can just go to the STMS is the transaction code. STMS is the transaction code here. STMS, right? Here, log into the DDIC. Then STMS is the T code for the configuring the domain controller. Then you need to give it as a here. So here, what we have to do, already the configuration is exist, I think. We will delete the configuration, go to the extract and delete the configuration, right? So I'm just deleting the configuration here, done. So when you first time enter the STMS transaction code, the first time STMS is the transaction code, it will ask the which system you want to make the domain controller. Then, so just here, my domain underscore ECD is the domain controller. So you are making as a ECD as a domain controller. Then make the domain underscore ECD, just click on the save button here. Then when you are doing the domain controller configuration here, exactly what happened in the back end here for anything here, the exactly here there is a one user will be created. That user is called the TMS ADM user. Then two RFC destinations will be created that will starts with the TMS ADM star, TMS ADM and TMS SUP star. Then one background job will be created that is called the RDD IMPDP job will be created, right? These three will be backend, it will be created when you are doing the domain controller configuration here. See here, one user is getting created here. That is, so one user is getting created here. Right? When a user is getting created, so then it is asking the user ID password. Right? See here, you have configured as a domain controller. So this system as a domain controller system here. This system as a domain controller. Right? Domain control means control the systems within the control the system. This system and other system within the landscape. That is called the domain controller. Right? domain controller, it will control the other systems in the landscape here. Other systems in the landscape. That is called the domain controller. Okay. So to perform this one, we need to log into the system with the 000 client, any one of the user, then STMS, then provide the domain underscore SID. That theme is called the domain controller. Then what next? Then done. Domain controller you created. So then what next? Next one is the add the systems into domain controller. How to add the systems into domain? So means how to add the sub branches into domain controller, right? How to add the systems into domain controller DC. How to add it here, right? For that one, same 000 client, DDIC user, then STMS, then we have to STMS. Okay. So same, so 000 client, then DDIC user, then STMS transaction code, then domain underscore SID and same SID. So domain underscore, what is your main branch SID? Same SID you have to give it and save it. Then this system will come and be added to the here. Suppose if you make it quality as a domain controller, this system will come into added to the quality. This system will come into the add to the quality here. Suppose in our two systems landscape here, ECD as a domain controller, then log into the ECP system here, log into the ECP system here, then 000 client. Now you want to add ECP into ECD system, right? Then log into the STMS here, delete the configuration here, right? So you can make it as a domain underscore ECD, which means ECP system, you are giving the ECD details. Means in sub branch system, you are giving the main branch system details here. Then click on the save button here. Then same one user is getting created here. That is called the so TMS ADM user here. TMS ADM user is getting created here. User is logged or deleted here. So in the ECD system, so the TMS ADM user got logged or deleted. Means as part of the previous configuration, there may be a so incorrect attempts. Maybe if you delete also, it will be recreated. It will be recreated here, right? So user got deleted here. So what we can do, again, go to the STMS transaction code, then again, delete the configuration again, ECD, then one user is getting created here, that is called the TMS ADM user, right? User got created here, right? So then there are the two RFC destinations also. If you go to the SM59, here above connections. So here you can see, so TMS ADM, TMS SVP automatically it's generated. Automatically it got generated here. It got generated here. TMS ADM, TMS SVP automatically it got generated in the systems here, right? So TMS ADM user got so created, user also got created. If you go to the SU01, then if you see again, user got created just now. So which means so TMS EDM user got created. Then now how to add the other systems into domain controller? Go to the STMS, right? So here in the production, you are giving the in the sub branch, you are giving the main branch details here, ECV. Then click on the OK button. Here also one user will be created. Then two RFC destinations will be created. So that will be created here, right? So here see system is waiting to be included in the transport domain. Means you added ECP you added to the ECD domain, right? Then you need to log into the ECD. You need to add to go to the ECD, then click on the STMS. Just go to the systems here, go to the systems. So you have the two systems here, right? So one is here ECD, one is the ECP, but ECP is waiting to be included, means waiting for approval, means log into the domain controller, just to go to the SAP system, click on the approve button, then your ECP will come to the added to the transport domain of ECD, right? Just click on the OK button, then our ECP system will be added to the ECD system. ECD system here, right? See here, system ECP included in the domain here, right? So then, see here, again, if you enter the STMS, then ECP system is has been added to the ECD system. As you choose an ECD as a domain controller. So, right? So then ECD has been added here, right? ECD system has been added to the domain controller system here. Okay, that is the ECD system. So this means here you have the user, and again each and every system you will create the two RFC destinations, means two RFC destinations. So two RFC destinations here. One is the TMS ADM, TMS SUP, right? TMS ADM, TMS SUP RFC destinations are created. So ECD two RFC destinations, ECP two RFC destinations. Total four RFC destinations are created. Suppose tomorrow you have installed the one more system here, then you want to add this NW1 system also into the ECD landscape here. Maybe it will not be, but let me try. Why? Because there is a connection issues for NW1 here. Let me try this one. They are the connection issues actually. So let me give target host name is KP online 1, where our ECD system is installed. Instance number is the 02 for that host. Click on the OK button. Then one user is getting created here. Right? See here, system is waiting to be included in the transport domain. So this NW1 also waiting to be included in the transport domain of the ECD system. Then log into the domain controller system here. Just refresh. We have the one more system is came here. Just select it. Go to the SAP system. Click on the approve button here. Right? Approve button here. Which means we have the three systems in the landscape now. We have the three systems in the landscape here. Right? Three systems in the landscape here. Right? So three systems are added now, right? NW1, ECD, ECP. ECP, ECD are pointing to the end ECD only. Why? Because the domain is the, you make it as a sub major, the master domain is the, so master system is the ECD system. So here the domain as a ECD system here, right? ECD system here. So which means here what happened here? So this is the about the example NW1. So this is the ECD system. This is the ECP system. So here ECD as a domain controller, right? So then, so you make it as a domain controller. You added the ECP into here. You added this system into the main branch. Then all these three are added to the main branch here, right? So which means you have done the, so the configuration, you have done it. DMS configuration means, so domain controller creation, adding the system into the domain controller, then transport routes and transport layers. Okay, transport routes and transport layer. 1 minute. Yes. So transport routes and transport layers here. So domain controller creation, you have done it. Fine. Then after that what? Right? Added the system into the domain controller. Okay. Then, so then we need to configure the transport routes. Transport routes, we have to configure it here. So transport routes. Route means road, right? So we have, so you have the, so Hyderabad, Bangalore, and so Pune or whatever it may be. Okay, three systems, three cities you have. So you have done the, you have added the systems. Then you need to create the route. Route means road, highway road. Okay, you have the highway road here. So route means to connecting between two systems. Route we have to create it here. In SAP STMS, the transport routes here, they are the two types of routes are there here. One is the consolidation route. Second one is the delivery route. Consolidation route and delivery route here. Consolidation means the route between your development system to quality is called the consolidation. Dev to quality is called the consolidation here. Dev to quality is called the consolidation. Then delivery route means quality to the production is called the delivery route here. Delivery route here. Consolidation route and delivery route here. Consolidation route, delivery route here. Right? So the route between development to quality, then quality to production is called this delivery. Which means why? Because the finally we are giving the delivery to the here. So which means you are starting the development here. Finally, you are giving the delivery to here. In between, you have the one more system. So where you need to do the testing here, then directly here. So which means this is the cars showroom directly here. Then this is the testing unit. This is the manufacturing unit here. Right? All will not be in the one system, right? Separate systems are required. Same as right, separate places are required here. Right? Not all in the one. So here transport routes, development to quality, quality to production here. Right? That is called the transport route. Via this route, your object will move to the target system via these routes. So development to quality, the consolidation will be used. Delivery means quality to production, the delivery will be used here. Right? What about the next one is called the transport layers. So transport layers here. They are the two types of transport layers again here. One is the so SID, one is the SAP layer. Second one is the so SID layer. SAP layer means SAP standard objects. SAP standard objects will flow, will go. Standard objects will go via this road. Via this route here. Standard objects will go via this route here. Customization objects. So ZSAD means customization. Customization means normally our developers will do the developments in the system. That development objects will go via this layer. SAP standard objects will go via this layer. So means when you are transporting something to your home from city to one place to other place. So if it is the some water related items, it will go some other container, some other than water. So then it will go to the some other container, means two different approaches, right? So same as like, but they will go only one route only. But so the way of layer means lanes here. Suppose example, best example, this is the road, national highway road. Then this is the layer. Layer means on the national highway road, suppose example, this is the road, right? This is the road. So here in the road, you have the lanes, right? You definitely any national highway, you have the lanes here. Four-way, one lane, second lane, then third and fourth lane here, third and fourth lane here. Suppose like 4 lines here. So third 3 lines here. Just assume 3 lines here. This is the Hyderabad to Vijayawada. So here, what will happen here? In the as per the road and transports, this is the road. This is the consolidation road. In this road, you have the lanes are there. Lanes means layers here. In this lane, small vehicles, two-wheelers will go via this lane, right? So learners, four-wheeler vehicles, unconfirmed drivers, then they can go here. Then crossing vehicles, speed vehicles, they will go via this lane here, right? So there is a road transport lanes here. Same as like here also. So SAP standard objects will go via this lane to the both all the vehicles will go reach to the target only. But the way of going here is this vehicles will go via this lane, this vehicles will go via this lane here. So which means so standard objects will go via this route and customization objects will go via this route. Right? So to perform this configuration, what we have to do, we have to log into the domain control system with 000 any user, then STMS transaction code. There is a option is called the transport routes here. See here, there is a route options here. Go to the route options here, right? So go to the change mode here, change mode. Then go to the configuration. So standard configuration, 3 systems in a group here. 3 systems means NW1 is the development, ECD is the quality, and ECP is the production. Like that, you can type it here. Then click on the continue button here. Then save it here. Click on the save it here. Yes. So the distribute and activate it here. Then so this will be created here. Now you see here. Now you see here what happened here when you do the configuration. So here, so whenever you build the data, so data object that will go to ECD system here. Here all the testing will be done. It will go to the so production system here. Final delivery it is giving to the delivery route here. So two types of routes: consolidation, delivery route here, right? So customization objects. So if it is the SAP standard object, then this will go to via this lane to this one. Why? Because we have the two types of layers are there. One is the SAP layer and second one is the ZSAD layer here. Then this one, this lane object will go via this lane here, right? So one is the SAP layer, second one is the so transport layer here, transport layer here. So customization SAP layer and transport layer via this lane, it will go to here, right? It is called the transport layer here, right? So which means finally it's going to here itself only. But so the way of going here is standard objects, it will go here, and customization objects, it will go via this layer. This is called the so transport. Two types of transport layers, then two types of transport routes are there. Routes are there here. So we have to perform this configuration. You need to log into the domain controller system. Go to the STMS, then go to the routes, transport routes. In the systems, you need to add it. Then routes tab, you need to adjust the, so this things you can adjust it here. You can configure it here. How you want to configure, you can configure it here. Just to go to the edit mode, just you can take the standard configuration. You can just add the 3 systems in a group. 3 systems, you can add it here. 3 systems you can add in a group here, right? So that is the 3 systems in a group. We have the option here. Okay. So that is the domain control systems here. This is the way we need to perform the TMS configuration, right? So this is the way we need to confirm the TMS configurations here, right? So like that, we need to do the transports from one system to other system to other systems. We have to perform the TMS. This procedure is called the, whatever the 4 points we discussed now: domain controller creation, how to add the systems into domain controller, then transport routes, and transport layers. These 4 points are called the TMS configurations. Okay, TMS configuration here. Got it? Mainly here, you need to understand the everything, this configuration, everything you need to perform in the 000 client. But because 000 is the master client, if you perform in the 000 client, this will be applicable for the all the clients here. So you need to perform it in the 000 client here. Okay, so that is the TMS configuration option. That is the TMS configuration option here. Okay, so that is what, so we have to know here. Okay, that is the TMS configuration option here. Domain controller and transport layers and transport routes here. Any questions here? So you can make it domain controller any system, not only ECD. ECP also you can make it. If you want to make it ECP, here the SID will be changed to the ECP. That's it. Remaining 2 systems we have to add it. If you make this one, then we have to SID will come to the domain underscore NW1 will come. But you have to decide which system should be the domain. So normally people will do for the production as a domain controller or development as a domain controller. That is your wish. How you want to take it out. This is the TMS configuration. So entire TMS concepts, we have the 4 parts here. One is the configuration of TMS configurations that we have performed. The second one is the request creation. How to create the request. TMS configuration is done. Now we need to test it out. How to move the data and everything. Normally, this request creation done by the our developers and functional. Then the third one will be request import will be done by the our functional team. Sorry, our we means request import will be done by the basis team here. Request creation done by the developers and functional. This is our duty. This is our duty. This is a one-time duty. This is the daily duty. Every hour, every minute, every second, we have to do this work. Request import. So first part is covered. Second part we don't require, but we need to do the test, right? That also we have to perform. Then request import is the everybody should know about this one. Everybody, because every day you have to do the imports. This is our day-to-day activity. Request imports means request transport imports here. That's we have to do it here. Okay, that's we will do it. So today you please perform the TMS configurations here. Okay, so do the first of all decide in these 3 systems how what is the domain control system. Then first of all log into the domain controller system with the 000 client, same password. So then we can do the configuration. Okay, any questions, anyone?
So can we use SAP Star user as well?
Yeah, SAP